Go and open your book to page 530. Today's lesson is on graphing on the rectangular coordinate system. Okay, so if you look on page 530, the rectangular coordinate system means you have the graph that every square is like a rectangle. Well, remember, square is a special rectangle, right? So basically means you're going to graph in the x and the y. Basically, that's what it boils down to. Okay, and so you need to know the parts of the graph. So this point, this is called the origin, because that's where everything starts. If you're going to count the squares, that's where you're going to start. And this one is called a horizontal axis or x-axis. Okay, so this is a horizontal axis, and this is a vertical axis or y-axis. And this is quadrant 1, this is quadrant 2, this is quadrant 3, this is quadrant 4. And the next term is called an ordered pair. So you're going to have a number that you have x and a y. The first number is always x, and the second number is always y. And they are in alphabetical order. That's why it's called ordered pair. It's a pair because there are two numbers, right? And it's ordered because it's arranged alphabetically, right? So it's x and a y. So let's go over how to graph this. So let's say if you're going to graph the point 3, 2. That means you're going to go 3 in the x direction, 2 in the y direction. So if you're going to graph, so origin, the reason it's called origin because that's where everything starts, right? So start over here, and you go 3 in the x direction, so go 1, 2, 3, and you go up 2 in the y direction. So this point over here is your 3, 2. Okay, so that's how you graph. Again, it's very simple. Okay. And let's go to page 532. So if you look at the graph over here on the figure 4, over here, this point is 3, 0. And this point over here is 3, 2. And this point over here is 3, 4. Right? Again, the reason for it is if see that 3 means you go 3 in the x direction, 4 means you go 4 in the y direction. And then you have another point down here. This is 3, -3. Okay, so again, this is your x, and this is your y. Now the arrow means it goes on forever, so it means it does not stop. So you want to put arrows on the end to indicate that this line will go on forever. Okay, now if you notice that if you kind of connect the dots, okay, imagine there's a line goes through it. Notice a vertical line will have the same x number, right? So this is like, think about your number line. So this is x equal to 1, x equal to 2, x equal to 3. See that? So if you make this hash line longer, because right now it's two-dimensional, right? So notice the vertical line is x equal to 3. See that? X equal to 3. Because look at the hash line. This is your 1, 2, 3, right? And you just make the hash line longer because it's two-dimensional. So vertical line will have x equal to a number. In this case, this is x equal to 3. Okay? That's what that is. So again, here's your x equal to 1, x equal to 2, x equal to 3. Okay? And because this is two-dimensional, so you make the hash line longer, make the hash line super long, and that's your line. So this is when x equal to 3. Now you go to figure 5. So this is figure 4. Now if you go to figure 5, notice this point over here, this is 0, 2. This point over here is 3, 2. And this point over here is 5, 2. and then you have another point. This is your -3, 2. Okay, so notice that when you have a horizontal line, now don't get confused between the line and the axis. Okay, so this is the axis. The axis is going this way, but the line going this way. Okay, so don't get confused between the two. So again, if you notice, if you connect the dots, this line is when y equal to 2. Notice over here, see y equal to 2, y equal to 2, y equal to 2, y equal to 2, right? So when you have a horizontal line, okay, think about hash line, right? This is when y equal to 1, y equal to 2, this is 3, 4, right? So over here, y equal to 2. So this is a hash mark. But because it's two-dimensional, so it makes the hash line longer, like really long, infinitely long, and that's where you get a line from. Right? Again, don't get confused between the line and the axis. The axis is your number line. The horizontal line, that is your graphing of the graph of a line. Okay, so this is a figure 5. Okay, so again, this is when y equal to 2. It doesn't matter what x is equal to. Notice y is always equal to 2, and that's where you get this, right? Over here, again, it doesn't matter what y is equal to. All this point over here is when x equal to 3. It doesn't matter what y is. Okay, so see the y change, it doesn't matter, but this over here, vertical line, is x equal to 3. Okay, so let's go and do some more graphing. Let's go to example 1. So A, you want to graph 3, 5. So 3, 5. So that's a dot over here. So this is the A, 3, 5. Okay, then you're going to do B. It's -5, 2. So B. So 5, -5, 2. So -5 means you go this way. So 5 and +2 over here. So that's your point B at -5, 2. So make sure you get your arrows down. You don't have to write y over here. Just the arrow. Okay. So make sure you get your arrows. Now let's go to C. So C is -5, -4. Again, you always start with your origin. So you go -5 and -4. Negative means going down, right? So over here. So that's your point C at -5, -4. So again, graphing is very simple. Okay, now let's go to example 2. Okay, so in example 2, it says name the order pair. Means you want to label them. So this point is going to be, again, you start over here, you go 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4. And you go down 1, so it's 4, -1. So that's how you name the order pair. Again, super easy. Okay, D is going to be at, so you go back 1, so it's -1. And then that's it, so it's 0, right? 0 means you don't move anywhere. Okay, so this is -1, and that's it, you're done, so it's 0, right? And or you can just look at a number line. So B is -3 up to, and E would be -4, and you go down 3, and that's it. That's how you name the order pair. Okay, let's go to example 3. Okay, it says draw a triangle with the vertices. Vertices means the tip or the corner of the shape. So draw the vertices of the following points. So you got A, -1, 2, B at 3, -2, and C, -3, -4. Okay, so you want to, so let's go and draw these. So the first point is -1, 2, so -1, +2, so that's point A over here. Next one is 3, so 1, 2, 3, -2, so that's point B over here. And C is -3 and -4, right over here, so that's point C. And they say draw a triangle, so draw a triangle. Again, vertex, this is called a vertex. Vertex is at the corner. And that's it. Yeah, again, graphing is fairly easy. Okay, so this is the x coordinate and this is the y. Now if you look at page 535, the x coordinate is also called abscissa. The y coordinate is also called the ordinate. So that's what those things are. Now if you don't remember which is which, okay, just remember the alphabetical. So x come before y, A come before O. So kind of help you remember which go with which. Okay. So let's go and do some practice.